I'm coming to let y'all know that the Department of Defense, our military, has not issued a warning, but they've issued an official statement, and they actually did a press conference on it.
The bottom line is
November
that the aim
4th
of this
through the
is to knock
6th,
out power in much of the U.S.
And a lot of things going on in the news, and I thought that we should kind of touch on them, kind of reach out to the brothers, and you know what I mean, just
start a little conversation, get the discussion going, right?
Exactly.
That's what we're gonna be here for, you know.
No doubt. No, that's
by the way, I'm DJ Charlie Block. Just make sure everybody know who we are, because y'all tuned in again, you know what I'm saying?
No doubt, no doubt. And we've been working all day, so we kind of tired, you know what I'm saying? But we're going to keep it moving, because that's what we do.
Definitely.
But I just want to touch on a couple things, like, you see the EMP?
Yeah, I mean, I'm familiar with it a little bit. I heard of it, but
I
don't know.
Did you watch the video?
No, I didn't.
All right, yeah. Well, just to touch on that, because I saw a lot of people getting real, losing their mind. You understand what I'm saying? They was, I don't know, they was on some Chicken Little stuff. You understand what I'm saying? The sky's falling. And I don't know, the reason why I wanted to touch on it is because people were reacting to it based off information and didn't have any knowledge. Some people didn't even know what an EMP was.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? But the thing that bothered me the most is not that people reacted to it. The thing that messed me up was it was the men that reacted to it. You understand what I'm saying? And that's one thing that I think we've fallen away from a lot of the time right now with our position and our formation as men. And I'm only saying this as a brother. I'm not saying this like I'm better than somebody else. You understand what I'm saying? But I just think sometimes we was talking earlier before you got here with the homies, and we was talking about it's a man's job. I think it's his job, it's our position as men, to not get caught up in the emotions, not to react so much just off information. You know what I mean? As far as
So you saying people was getting wrong information, or they just didn't know about it at all?
Well, yeah, just to get into that, she came on, no disrespect to my sister, you know what I mean? And of course she probably believed it, you know what I mean? But away from that, I started thinking like, well, who told her? You understand what I'm saying? How you know?
Right.
You know what I mean? And then when I went into my research about it, what I started realizing is they've been doing these tests, these drills, since 2014, I think. And even if I'm wrong about that, once you started understanding what they were doing, they were getting ready for if there was an EMP blast, if we did lose power, if we did lose electricity in it at some point, what would happen with the military and how would they protect us?
Right.
Now, some people want to get on that conspiracy theory, cons, piracy, you know what I mean? I mean, if you really want to get into what that word means, but either way, I just think right now a lot of times people react off information because they don't have knowledge about it. We're in the information age. So I think we need to start moving more into the knowledge age. You understand what I'm saying? And when I say knowledge, what I mean is that ledge over information to see which way it's flowing. You know what I mean? Like if you're playing, you do computers, you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so you understand as far as how if information on a particular program is supposed to go this way or that way as far as how it's written. If it's not written that way, you start having a problem.
Right.
But you wouldn't know the problem unless you actually understand how the information is supposed to flow.
Right.
And I think right now a lot of people be flowing off information like a cup in a river or out in the ocean or something. They just flowing with whatever which way it go. You know what I mean?
I think because a lot of stuff is instant, almost kind of like fast. You know what I'm saying? Like a couple months, something got a couple months and then it's gone. Like another something is going to happen that people are going to talk about. So even if you posting on Instagram, Facebook or something, you kind of just posting. You're not really going to fact check. I guess is that the word for it? You know what I'm saying? You're going if it's something that's funny and people going to laugh at it, or boom, boom, boom. It usually starts right there. You know what I'm saying? People
but I think that, let me ask you this though. Us coming up, do you remember that was okay to come with some weak ass dumb shit or just react to some information?
It wasn't okay, but we didn't have Instagram, we didn't have, you know what I'm saying?
See, but let me ask you this, because you my brother.
Right.
Is that, you saying that, right?
Mm-hmm.
But do you think that excuse, that's an excuse?
I'm not really giving it an excuse, I'm just speaking at it in general.
What happens?
Without my opinion too, because I haven't made a post about, or I haven't done that type of thing, you know what I'm saying?
But you saying how people react to it is because it's right there, you, like on your phone.
Like some people just post a whole bunch of stuff and not really have a lot of knowledge or education behind it, but they more so did it just to get people talking and, you know, joking or, you know what I'm saying? Some
Yeah,
people
but that's-
don't take it that serious, so they kind of.
See, but I think that, but some people took that serious.
Right,
You
right.
understand what I'm saying? They
Yeah,
brought
yeah,
water.
definitely did,
But see, that's the
definitely
thing. If we not paying attention to that, if we not watching out for ourselves, we not, like I said to the brothers earlier, I was like, if just like when our ladies lunch out,
Right.
no disrespect to our sisters, but when they get caught up in their emotions and they start to, you know what I mean?
Right,
the
right.
worst thing I think we can do as men is react to that.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? That's where it starts to get into some out of our minds. You understand what I'm saying? I think we get we can't.
Right.
So I think right now, and maybe it's because, like I heard a dude the other day say it's an epidemic right now with no dads in the home. You understand what I'm saying? Like it's a whole bunch of that. If they saying it's an epidemic now, when we was growing up as latchkey kids, you understand what I'm saying? And we was in the 1900s, and we was, I said that like we living like 100 years, but as far as those latchkey kids and everything go, we've been without dads. So at that point, you gotta think. I actually think a lot of dudes don't know about their manhood. You understand what I'm saying? And when I say manhood, I ain't talking about excuse my language, your penis. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm talking about your manhood as far as your heart, your mind, and your body, mental stability. You understand what I'm saying? Or your crown as far as your achievement.
Right.
Well, that's what I teach the kids.
Okay.
We ain't gonna go down a rabbit hole with that. But
Right.
as far as those different levels, as far as malehood, boyhood, and then manhood, I think a lot of people stuck in that boyhood stage
Right.
because they haven't worked on their knowledge about things. So they'll be on the internet or something, or they'll be hanging around a woman. And I'm not saying that bad. I'm saying that I think men and women complement each other. You understand what I'm saying?
Definitely.
In our nature and who we are. And I think a lot of time right now, because men don't have a good knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of what a man is, we wishy-washy with the shit.
Right.
So when something happen like that, where a sister come on there and she's saying what she's saying, you got dudes reacting instead of calming down, be like, ho, wait, let me think about this for a second. You know what I mean? What's happening right here? And then digging into the data to find out what the truth is. Just like when we watch TV and you got a Bama on TV talking about, come down to our lot. I got a brand new car. You come in, give you a car straight off top. Now you can go down there all you want. Now if your credit ain't good enough,
Right.
you understand? But the information he gave you, if you follow that without the knowledge and knowing what's gonna happen, you're gonna get your feelings hurt.
Right.
Or you gonna make that journey for no particular reason. Or going into life or going into the system we live under, you can get washed away in the flood of information. And I just think, you know what I mean? Not to go down a rabbit hole, I think we as men, while we do the show, talking as men, I think a lot of time we getting stuck away from our positions. You understand what I'm saying? So, I don't know, it surprised me. You know what I mean? Like, it just surprised me. It surprised me, you know?
Right.
But you ain't see how people
No, I didn't really, you know what I'm saying?
man, my email, like my message, just my text, people's like, bro, what about, what you think?
Right.
You know what I mean? And they respected me of being a person that's nerd like that, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's gonna dig into it. But I was like, well, what we gonna do if it did happen? You understand what I'm saying? But either way, man, that don't trip me out. Just bringing that, we got in there for a second. We went down a rabbit hole, but that's what we do. Hopefully everything flowed right and everything. But my thing about with all of that is, we as men, and even as brothers and sisters, we gotta start digging into this information we getting without reacting to it. This Bama Trump seemed like he'll throw a wrench out there just to see you react. You understand what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Just to see the public trip out or something. You know what I mean? So in that, we gotta stick with our, you understand what I'm saying? With our intellect and get back on that knowledge, wisdom, and understanding and the cultural consciousness that we got together, collective consciousness together, and stop playing our positions a little bit.
Right.
Get a little bit more love from our sisters instead of a whole bunch of complaining, you know? And that was real, that probably came out wrong right there, you know what I'm saying? But I be messing up, you know what I mean? I'm just saying, so in that, if you encourage me as my sister, I'm gonna start acting a little bit better as your brother. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
No, I'm gonna take that back. Fuck that. The women been holding the shit down and we've been fucking up. You understand what I'm saying? We've been on some bullshit, and I think part of it is us not understanding our roles. And I apologize for what I just said earlier as far as the sisters, because on the real, the sisters been holding it down. The mothers in the family. The only reason I think that we have the solidity that solidity.
Yeah, you can roll with it.
Alright. We got the stability, I'll say, that we have right now is because of the sisters. So I'm just saying, I think brothers, y'all gotta stop panicking. Y'all gotta stop going with some of this information and start digging into the data a little bit more and getting that knowledge, wisdom, and understanding so we can understand what's going on a little bit better. And once we get our understanding together, we can go and flow with the knowing of it. You understand what I'm saying? Not knowledge, because we already hit that.
Right.
But once you start getting through that awareness, experience, comprehension into the understanding, then you can flow better in your knowing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm with you.
So I did a lot of rapping right there. Again, I apologize for my sister. Sometimes when I'm trying to get to the root of something, I get caught up in the yin and the yang. You understand what I'm saying? Sisters being the yin, us being the yang, or vice versa.
Right.
But like I said, I apologize for that, because truthfully, it's we've been falling off point, and us as brothers and men, we gotta start getting back on point, I think. And that's one of the reasons why we doing the show. I wasn't keeping eye contact with the camera because I was trying to flow better. This is the first show back for a little while.
Right. We came back with a better understanding of what we're doing, what we got going on.
Right. And either way, thanks for having us. Shout out to the family, our elders, you know what I mean, the youngins, the whole DMV. It's the Igallery. We got Zay on the camera. Thank you for having us. We're gonna try to keep coming back, try to keep getting better. I'm Rome, DJ
Charlie Block.
There you go. We love y'all, man. We'll see y'all next time. You know what I mean?